Hey, y'all, I'm early. Write it down, I'm early. Since it's been taking a little bit longer, I am making sure that I am on time today. Let's see. All right. I think, am I still live on here? I think it's live on YouTube, and I know I'm early, but I just wanted to make sure that the internet was working well. I am not supposed to be live for a few minutes. Girl, hey. Hey, Willie, hey. I saw that Cajun Rage was here first, and then I saw Miss Jessica came in. Thank you so much, Miss Jessica, for popping in to share me out and to say hello. Willie, I'm home from work. Your package went home today. Yes, or went to you today. I mailed it out today. I just got home and your girl is tired. She's tired today. I'm not gonna lie. Um, she don't feel very pretty or sweet today. Hey Kim, how are you? Hey Miss Helen, I came on a little bit early, y'all. Because I gotta start sitting down and going live because let me tell you, I'm tired. And if I sat down and didn't, forget about it, I'd probably be asleep. Stuff I need it filled with. Yes, that stocking is super cute. It is. Now I have two others that are going to be going up soon. But I just couldn't list yesterday because I was packaging and invoicing. Today I have a live sale. And you know what? Rudely, I went to work second day in a row this week, whatever. And they have wanted me to do stuff for them. Rude. Uh, it's just a busy time. So we are GT testing. I started with fifth grade. Mm. Then I went, today was third and fourth grade. And y'all put me on your prayer list because tomorrow I am GT testing kindergarten and first grade. Yes. Yes, kindergarten, first grade, we are going to be testing them in a group. There's like 7 or 8 of them at a time. I don't know about all that. So, yeah, y'all be praying for me. We're going to be using iPads, which they're probably better at than I am, but still. Yes, I'm a little bit early today because I'm supposed to be going live right now, but surprise, I'm live early because your girl's tired. Um, I had to recertify for my basic first aid, emergency practices first aid, CPR, AED, choking in adults, infant, and children. They told me like when Thursday or Friday. Oh yeah, I need this certificate by Monday. Honey, that's not gonna happen. It was Halloween. I'm not doing that. And then so I spent yesterday, did a 6-hour course in less than 3 hours. Thank you, baby Jesus in the manger, that I was able to I've been doing it so long that I knew the answers, so I just clicked through it. But today I had to demonstrate my knowledge. I had to go save what is her name? Resuscitation Annie or something like that. And then I had to practice my skills in real life today because we had somebody visiting our campus that did not begin to feel well. So, whoo, they brought him to the clinic. Hmm. And again, I was working. So, what's everybody doing? It is a beautiful weather in Texas today. I think we're about to get a little cold snap. So this weekend we're supposed to get a cold snap. Willie, are y'all in the 50s and 40s yet up there? We're not. Today was like a 78, 80 something. Our girl needs some Calgon. Tell me, my feet and my knees, because I tried to be cute today and wear some shoes, but we simply can't do that. We can't do that. No, it will be definitely a Calgon take me away kind of day for Motrin and in the bed when this live sale is over. But I had to talk to my friends. I had to chill out and decompress with my friends today here on YouTube. At night, it's nice during the day. Yeah, we are not getting down. Like I said, it's about 80, 78, 80. We're not getting down until to about the low 60s, heavy 50s. Who's having really cold weather? Y'all let me know in the chat who's having really cold weather. Miss Helen, Kim, y'all let me know if, or anybody else that's here, y'all say hello. Hey, Karen K, driving and listening. Girl, be careful. Be careful. Um, I'm ready for the cooler weather. Now, don't get excited. I don't want like 13, 20, all of that. But I'll take like some 50, 50. 48ish. Don't get excited. Don't go too far on that scale. Y'all, today, sunny and mild in Belgium. Oh, I wanted to travel to Belgium. Heidi, clean off the spare bed, Heidi. Me and Willie's coming. How are you? No, not me. 87 here. Kim, that's still warm, but not as warm. Yeah. Um, Yeah, I mean, it's not that warm here, but we do have a little breeze and all that. We don't want any of that December Bedford. Willie, do you remember it was 19 with a feels like a 15? Do you remember? Oh, I didn't think I was going to live through it. Thank goodness I found that long, heavy jacket thing. I don't know what it's called. I had that I found at the bins. I kept it for myself. Yeah, that thing came in handy with those little Uggs. Yeah, that was the ticket. My feet were warm and toasty, and I didn't have to wear a big coat because I'm not gonna be able to keep up with it. I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, no. I got lung disease. I can't be doing that, Willie. Hey, Geneva. Hi, all. Hi. Y'all, thank you for joining me today. I feel so disconnected from my YouTube friends. Let's talk about it. I really feel like I have not been on YouTube. I haven't seen any of my friends in a long time. Hello, LaDonna. Putting my screens back on after wait, getting a wild hair to wash them. LaDonna, that sounds like work. Isn't that what you told me when we were here? When you were here, you were like, oh no, that sounds like work. So I do feel like I haven't seen any of my YouTube friends in a really long time. So I don't know what to do about that. We'll try be will he try being a smoker in Minnesota in the winter? Absolutely not. Two things that kind of three. I can't really say much about the third because I can't knock Minnesota because I've never been there. But smoker, no, because I feel like it's expensive. I have enough trouble breathing. And two, you said cold. I'm out on that. But I'll sit outside with my hot chocolate with you. How about that? You just have to sit over here and I have to sit over here so that I don't get an attack. So yeah, I feel like I've been missing my YouTube friends a lot. I don't know what to do about that. Hey, Miss Nettie, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being sad about missing. Oh, and a marshmallow. Yes. Hey, Miss Linda Punky, you always must have marshmallows in your hot chocolate. You almost must have a marshmallow, which I didn't know was not said marshmallow until I got to Indiana, but I think they're wrong. So let me talk about today. Y'all, I found all these littles and I thought, let's have a little sale, shall we? So get your doodad trays. I know you need to fill up. So I feel like we can't spend a lot, but we can spend a little on ourselves, right? And it would make us happy to make a doodad tray. Doodad trays make me happy. Now, let's be honest. You see all these things up here? Those are supposed to be doodad trays that are sitting over there that are not hanging on the wall or full. Now, do I have things to put in said doodad trays? Yes. Are they on top of the dresser right behind this camera? Also, yes. Hey, Al, how are you? Marshmallow cream. Marshmallow cream. Mm. Let me stop because I just remembered. Okay, so I learned about a fluffer nutter when I was probably 10, 12, something. Okay, my first set of stepbrother and sister were from Bangor, Maine, and their mom made my stepmom, she made fluffernutter sandwiches. So when I would go visit my daddy on the weekends, they would have they were like, "Can we have fluffernutters?" And I'm like, "What's a fluffernutter? We're not allowed to eat cookies." She made soft white bread with peanut butter and marshmallow cream and mashed it together. I was in absolute heaven. I was in heaven. Make it stop. I had a fluffernutter sandwich and I probably gained about 15 pounds because I could not stop eating them. I don't know if it was the bread. I don't think marshmallow cream has calories, but it was probably the peanut butter and the bread. It was so good. It's making my mouth water right now. Thank y'all for dropping in today. I'm going to have a little sale. I got little books. I got little figurines. I got, what else is little over here? Oh, I got little salt and pepper shakers. I got little dollhouse furniture. I even got a little Elvis and a little Santa. So it should be a good time. This is fun. Plus, it's quick and easy to ship. No one will notice if you're getting packages because they're going to be small. So you don't have to worry about people going, "Oh, she's shopping or he's shopping a lot." No, you don't have to because they're small packages. So it's going to work out just fine. It's going to be great. I do have about 25, 26, something like that. I have a couple of others if we go a little bit fast. I have a little mini craft project kits. I found that just a few minutes ago. Did I mix them together? I think I put them together. So if we get to that, I may even have a few mini books. So thank y'all for joining me today. Yes, Christmas gifts. Christmas gifts. I saw miniature and stopped in first timer. Verna John, let's put her on the screen. Thank you so much for being here. She said, I saw a miniature and stopped in. First timer, hello. Thank you so much for being here. These are miniature and little things. Now, Miss Verna, it is Miss Verna, right? Um, and I have a bunch of miniatures, but I just found a few. Most of them are going to be vintage Hagen Renegers or they're going to be the bone china miniatures. Okay, so the little tiny thin, they're real thin bone china figurines on the figurine side. But I also have, I love tiny. Oh, Yepers missed. Okay, thank you. I missed too. Um, so thank you so much for being here. This is my YouTube channel, and I am a vintage curator. I curate through thrifting and different places, antique shops, and you know what? I'll do it anywhere. I'm not ashamed. When I travel, I go thrifting, I go sourcing, I go looking for stuff. When I cruise, I also stop, and most of my places have to have some type of, everywhere's got an antique shop, right? So when I went to Nova Scotia and Alaska and all those places on a cruise, I absolutely had to, that was my excursion. I said, don't spend money on my excursion. I'll just go to the antique shop. Saves money, I think. I thought I was doing a good thing. You didn't have to pay for it. So I do have a couple of things today. I have more than 25, and we're going to go through them. And let me tell you how this works. This is a live sale. So right now it is live. However, after we are done, it will remain on my YouTube channel, and you can go back and watch the replay. You would watch it just like a video. The only difference is that the chat, you would be able to see the live chat as it happened, but you wouldn't be able to participate in that live chat. You could leave a comment below. I will tell you that a lot of times I sell to people who watching the replay because not everybody can be available at 4:30 p.m. Central, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. They might be picking up kids, taking them to soccer, cooking, all the stuff. I don't have kids, so I don't have to do that. So I get off of work from all the children, and then I come here and hang out with my YouTube friends and my vintage loving friends. So I will show you an item. I will tell you the dimensions. I will tell you the price. And today I'm using letters, y'all, because one of the things that I notice is when I'm typing in the chat, I have to go to the numbers, and that takes too long, and sometimes I lose out. So I'm going to use letters today because the letters are already right there. So it'll be the first person who puts the letter in that I put. So say I say this is letter A. If you would like to claim that item for purchase, then you would put in the letter A, capital or lowercase, I don't care. And then you will be the first person on this end. I will refresh if there's more than one to see who came in first on this end. You will always see yourself first because it's your device. So you may need to refresh if you are lagging and you see other people putting things in very quickly. Um, and then there are some things that I'm going to need from you in order to get a package to you. I am right outside of Houston, Texas, so consider that when you are thinking about the shipping. But they're all miniatures, so we should be in that $4 to $5 range. However, I will bundle. So if you buy more than one, I will package them all together, and I will send you one shipping. The price of the items do not include shipping today or any of my live sales. So you will get a PayPal invoice that has your mailing address and your name. It will also have your email, and it will have the item listed and the cost of each item. Then it will have a shipping cost and a total for you. I do recommend that you read your invoices just to make sure that the address and everything is correct. If there's any questions, you're going to reply to me right here, seprincess1 at comcast.net. And the way that I'm going to get that information is you're going to send it to me. As soon as you claim an item, scprincess1 at comcast.net is where you're going to send your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and a PayPal email. The only way I'm allowed to take payment is through PayPal. Thank you, Mr. Taxman. So you will email it to me. I will send you that invoice. Make sure your PayPal notifications are on so that you won't miss your invoice. I do ask that the expectation is that the invoices are paid 24 hours once you receive them or once they're sent. So I can see when they're sent, I can see when they're viewed, and we ask that you get those paid so that I can get your things to you very quickly, especially if you're using something for a Christmas gift, y'all. We don't know what this world is going to come to or who's going to work or who's not going to work. So I want to get things out ASAP. I am mailing things out very quickly, and I will be invoicing this weekend. If you don't have something from me by Sunday afternoon, please email me to make sure that I send it to you correctly. So that's all the stuff that we say each and every time. I do have Thursday, once a week, I put out a video. Right now, we're in a series where two of my YouTube friends, hey, Miss Sandra, how are you? LaDonna from Bayou Belle Antiques and Cheryl from Cheryl Shiny Squirrel came to visit me, and we're in a series of each day we went somewhere different and someplace new, and we recorded kind of like vlog style. We do some shop with us, and I have been sharing those videos, and LaDonna has also been sharing her videos as well at Bayou Belle Antiques. So those come out. Hey, Karen, I'm glad you made it home safely. Those come out on Thursdays, and I'm typically live every Tuesday right here on YouTube at 4:30 p.m. Central. And because I love hanging out with people so much, I am live on Vamp, which is Virtual Antique Marketplace. You can use their website, or if you would like an app on your phone, they do have a Virtual Antique Marketplace or a district app, and it's Virtual Antique Marketplace. We call it Vamp. That's a whole bunch of other people who are, hey, Miss Joan, how are you? Um, Those are other people who are vintage curators. I cannot talk today. Your girl is tired. And so they have lots of good things too. Sometimes I have guests here on my channel. Next week, I think I have Miss Helen on the 11th. Helen from New England Thrifter. She is going to be on my channel with me on Tuesday. And I think the week after that is Angie from Angie's Oddities. They're two of my friends that come and I'm on their channel. They are on my channel and we sell together. So, everybody good? Thank y'all for being here. Thumbs up. There's also the heart button if you would like to use the heart button as well. Um, and let me show you what I have for you today. If you have something that you know you're looking for, so if you collect beagles or you collect seals or whatever it is, that let me know, because if I don't have it with me today, I probably have it right over there, which I should have brought over here in case someone did ask. These again are going to be vintage Hagen Renegers. They're going to be vintage bone china little miniatures. I have some miniature books, some miniature craft projects, some miniature salt and pepper shakers, and even a miniature Santa. So let's get started with the first one. I gotta find it. Was all that not so cute? Yes, it was. All right, let's see. These are so little. I just hope I don't drop them. And when I say little, I'm talking like 1.25 inches long. I'm gonna see if I can do it like this. Look at this little panda. I don't like how that looks. So I'm gonna go back to what I originally was gonna do. Let's just put it right here with a little bit more steadiness. Look at this little panda, y'all. Is that not the most darlingest? I'll show you like that, and then I'll show you up close. He is 1.25 inch long, and he stands only like 1 inch. Oh, have a great sale, sweet. Okay, bye, Miss Heidi. Thank you for coming. Look at that little darling face. Now this one is he's bone china glazed Hagen Renegar, and he is a little panda. If you know anything about Hagen Renegars, typically, hey Cheryl, how are you? I hope you're feeling okay. Thanks for joining me. Hagen Renegars typically came glued to a piece of paper like this, and then they had a little gold stamp that said Hagen Renegar, and most people unfortunately took them off. They took them off the cards, sometimes to put into the little doodad trays. Look at his little eyes. He looks like Andy Panda. I don't even know who that is. This one does have a high glaze to him, or a high gloss to him. Some Hagen Renegars have a matte finish. Some Hagen Renegars have a high glaze or high gloss finish. I had some Hagen Renegars. Never fails. My nose itches when I get on here. I had Hagen Renegars as a child. My grandmother gave them to me. But he's got one little paw up like, hey, how you doing? How's it going? And this little Hagen Renegar is going to be $9, letter G. So if you are interested, cute little butt, I know. If you are interested in claiming this little panda for $9, look, panda booty. He's got a little tiny, tiny butt. You see his little tiny butt? You will put in letter G. He is $9. $9, letter G. He's looking for a, wait, I can't see that because where did my chat go? He's looking for a fist bump. Oh, yeah. Like, dap, dap it up, little dude. So he is adorable. $9 for the Hagen Renegar little vintage panda, letter G. Okay. All right. Let's see what else I have. And I am forgetting that. So on Vamp, y'all, I'm learning because YouTube is this way, Vamp is this way. Vamp does not have a lag. YouTube has a little bit of lag. So help me out. If make sure that I got all these people in blue, they can let me know that I'm missing someone. All right, Cheryl, just for you, I had to bring these vintage. Hold on. I got a pair of ceramic squirrels. and they are a matte finish. Now, I do not know if these are Hagen Renegers. Some of them are Hagen Renegers, some of them are not. And this is a price for a pair. This is the price for the pair of little squirrels. It's going to be $15 for the pair. And I'm going to try to turn them so you can see. I had $2 appointments today, and I'm just counting down Friday morning. Yep, that's true. All right, let's look. This is the little squirrel. Look at that. And there's this little squirrel like this. One up, one down. There's the little tails. You can see some squirrel booty. I know, they're so cute. It just makes me want to do my doodad tray. All right, look at those little faces. I'm going to show you, look at the little markings on them. Great little markings on them. I cannot determine if these are Hagen Renegers. Like I said, sometimes they were matte, and so if I can't determine them, hey Becky, if I can't determine, I had a little book of Hagen Renegers, so if I did not see them in there exactly, I did not call them Hagen Renegers, y'all. So if they are Hagen Renegers, well, bonus, but I just called them bone china. So this one is going to be about 2 inches long, and to the tip of his tail is about 1 1/4. So 2 inches to 1 1/4. That's this one, but you're going to get two for one monies. The one sitting up is about 1 1/2, and he is about 1 1/2, a little shy of. Kathy, you want the panda? Yes, ma'am, I got you. Um, This one is about 1 1/2 tall as well. So they're just about the same height tall. One is just a little bit smaller. So you're going to get both of these. You're going to get both of these little squirrels, both of those little squirrels for $15, letter M. $15, letter M for both squirrels. You're going to get the pair. Both squirrels, letter M, $15. Isn't he adorable, Kathy? You're not going to put him on a headband, are you? Although he's little, he would fit. He would fit. All right, so Kathy is getting, Kathy Wiseman. Kathy Wiseman is getting the panda. Thank you, ma'am. Put you right over there. All right, those are very cute. What is next? We got squirrels. Hey, Miss Nancy, how are you? They are cute. The next is a choice of kitten. Oh, kittens. I love kittens. So these kittens, I got to find them because they're everywhere. There's one, two. Is this one? Three. Is this one? Hold on, y'all. Nope, that one is a different. Is it this one? I think it's these three. I have three that are. I see my two squirrels in the backyard every day. That darn blue jay better be nice to them, or his peanut supply will be cut off. Yeah, she's got one of them nasty little blue jays. My daughter Amanda collects pandas. How sweet. Okay. All right. This is going to be a choice starting at $6. So how a choice works is I'm going to show you three items that are in the same price range. Each of these items is $6. And these are actually kittens. So we're going to have to talk about how to claim them. But if you are interested in claiming them, you're going to put the letter T. I don't know why. I should have gone with K, but I went with T. Letter T will get you the first choice. First letter T gets the first choice. You can purchase one, two, or all. And we have three kittens. We have this little orange, what would you call that? A tabby? Little orange tabby. You have that little kitten. You have this sitting up little black and white kitty. And finally, you have this little gray kitty. This one looks like they're getting into trouble. So let's move them over a little bit. You got the little orange, which Cheryl has an orange one. You got a black and white, and you got the little gray one. And Cheryl's got one of those too. So let me turn it around for you. Here are their little faces. So you can see their, look at that mean mugging cat right there. And then this one, you can see their little faces. Now let's turn over, guys. Turn over. Let's see the other side. It's a pageant, a kitty parade. This one is also paw up. Now, with the paw up could be a Hagen Reiniger, but it does not mean that it's a Hagen Reiniger. It was a style like Hagen Reiniger often did paw up, but then some other porcelain or bone china makers decided to copy that. You know, if you got something good, somebody else wants to do it. And then let's look at kitty booty. So one kitty booty. This one is modest, not showing booty. And then there's this one. So you have a choice of cat, and each cat is just $6. So if you are interested in claiming one of these little kitty figurines, you're going to type in letter T for tiny kittens, and you will get to choose the first kitten. $6, letter T for choice, if anyone is interested. This one is about 2 inches long. This one to the tail is about 2 1/4. 2 1/4. This one is about 2 1/2. So 2 1/4, 2 1/2 long. Tall, we have about, I'm going to call it 1 1/2. This one is 1 1/2 inches tall. The black and white one is about 2 inches tall. And this one is about 1 3/4. So a little bit different, but you have a choice of kitten, letter T, T, $6. $6, letter T for choice. All right. Those are my kittens. Find a black one. Wait a minute. What'd she say? My boss man, Mr. Thomas, loves to show his booty. Now, if you find an all black one and then a tortie, you'll have all my kittens. Cheryl, how many kittens do you have again? I forgot how many the cats or kittens, because you did a rescue, right? So those are still up for grabs. Letter T. Let me put them right here so I won't miss it. Thank y'all for being here today. Everybody doing good? All right. Let's do some doll furniture. I typically, A, don't find good doll furniture, and B, I don't sell it because I haven't really found it. But got to get the dog off the bed. Let's move this dog over here. This one is some vintage doll furniture that I got in a lot of things. This one is I have 5 beautiful rescue kitties, all rescue, or 5 kitties, all rescues. Okay, here's my doll bed. This is a vintage miniature in Noose. I can't say it. Inusitus, y'all. Let me put it in the chat. Inusti, no, TUS. Oh my gosh, hold on. Inusitus. I know y'all are saying it. Okay. It is marked on the back, which I could have just done this and show you, but you know. It is Dollhouse. It is the poster bed, 4-post bed with the purple and yellow flowers. All of the feet on the bed spells like gibberish. Girl, I'm from South Carolina. All the posts are in good condition. They're not broken or chipped or anything. It is in excellent condition. There's the little padding and the little matching pillow, and the bed skirt. This one is going to be $20 and it's letter Y. $20, letter Y. You're welcome to look those up. This one is going to be about a little shy of 6.5 inches long. 6.5 inches long. Excellent condition. And it's to the top of the post is going to be 3.5 inches to the top of the post. And I know people who are into doll houses and doll furniture and miniatures. They're very particular about their pieces. So unfortunately, I don't know much. I got 3 pieces and I asked somebody about them. I remember them being sold at Sears. I knew the doll section by heart. I had Barbie furniture, like the Barbie dream house. I had 2 of those. She used to want unicorns to be upgraded. There you go. So again, this one is $20, letter Y. Good job, LaDonna. Good job. $20, letter Y. And if you've not visited me before, I do have 2 vintage spaces, and I've been putting some miniature dolls, dollhouse dolls, like little families. Hi, Tamara. How are you? Having a hot flash. That's what I'm doing. And it never fails. I have been getting a few little dolls and I've been putting them in my booth. And apparently there's a whole group of people who are into dolls and dollhouse. Your Barbie had a second home. Mine lived out of a suitcase. So my grandmother bought me I'm having a hot flash. My grandmother bought me the Barbie townhouse. And I played with those things until the elevator just didn't work. Now, did we live in a house like that? Absolutely not. But my Barbies did. And then, of course, we had to put makeup on them and ruined them, cut their hair, um, all the things. I had Barbie cardboard MCM house and a pink canopy Barbie bed. Yes. Doll people are scared. They are extremely picky, yes. And they ask me questions at the shop because I have these German, I guess they're spun people now that I've talked to you, LaDonna. They're spun people and they're made in Germany. I ran across them, didn't know much about it, reached out to my doll people, and of course, they told me what they were and helped me identify and price. I have grandma and grandpa, but then I also have that family mom, dad, little boy, little girl, and the baby that mom holds the baby and they're posable, whatever. They must have asked me 40 questions. And I finally was like, ma'am, you can take them out of the bag. You can look at them, touch them. You can do all those things because I cannot answer those questions. And she goes, well, I mean, we play with them, but we really don't play rough with them. And I was like, I put them in the bag. So I'm sure that was not the right answer, but I will be taking this one. See, it's already tagged to the shop if and putting it with the other ones because Christmas is coming up, and a lot of people would like to add things to their doll collections. You still have your doll. I have a couple of doll houses and love picking up stuff for them, just not in the budget right now. Yeah, it's pricey, right? I didn't know that. I really didn't know anything about it. Now, can I find a Barbie anything? Dream house furniture? No. I can't, not even blow up furniture. Um, yeah, I didn't know that much about it. All right, y'all, let's go back to some miniatures. I have a polar bear. I think these are Hagen Renegade. Yeah. The next set is polar bear with a high gloss. These are a retired set and it's a 2-piece. Now, you know that a lot of Hagen Renegade, sometimes they were sold as a set or a family, but I remember getting one and then getting the mama and then getting the baby. You had to buy them separately. I remember this whole thing. Um, so this one is got the stamp on it. So I know this one's Hagen Renegade, no doubt. First of all, I'll show you the little stamp right here, HR Hagen Reiniger. It is the white polar bear high gloss white polar bear with the texture. And hold your horses, the baby polar. The baby polar bear with the baby polar bear booty. Oh my gosh, y'all. Make it stop. So you're going to get the pair. I'm not selling them separately because why would you separate a mom from the baby? Um, there is your pair of retired. Now these are retired Hagen Reiniger vintage polar bear and baby. The mom has the stamp on it. The mom has the stamp on it. So that is going to be an indicator of a retired piece. Is my research. That does not make it gospel. It means talking to people and researching it and looking in my little Hagen Reiniger book. That's what I found. And I don't know if this was like for the polar bear, but look at this little baby. Oh my gosh, she's so bitty bitty, y'all. Darling little precious. All right, so what does that say? About an inch? And then for mom, I see about an inch and a half for her. Let's turn around, mom. Let them see your other side. There you go. The little face on there. Look at her little face. Oh, so cute. So again, mom is stamped. And so look how darling they are to get mom the other way, honey. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Retired vintage Hagen Reiniger polar bear mom and baby is $15 for the set, letter C. $15, letter C for cold, letter C, $15 for the set of Hagen Reiniger. I had the Barbie plastic Corvette 1960s. I put a pull string on it and would take my guinea pig for the ride. Oh yeah, we know Cheryl's got a bunch. So, all right, that was the polar bear baby and the mom set for 15, pair for 15, and it is letter C if anyone is watching the replay. You did pick up Barbie clothing at the Texas Art Asylum? Oh wow, that's cool. All right. What's next? What's next? Oh my gosh, I thought it couldn't get cuter, y'all, and it did. It did because oh my, y'all are not gonna believe this. These are Hagen Reiniger as well, and they're high gloss. I'm just gonna show them to you because they're so stinking cute. Everybody needs one of these. It's a house hippo. Look at the hippo. Oh my word, look at the hippo. But guess what? It comes with the baby. Look at that. The mama hippo and the baby hippo. So let's look at them. All right, let's look at the front. You know, house hippos is a thing right now. There's their side view. I know. And they don't take up very much room. Look at that little tail on them. Look at that. And then there's the little eye. Jungle Boat Cruise at Disneyland. Y'all, you're going to get this set. I can't break them up. There's the height for mom, the height for baby. I don't want to drop them. They are Hagen Reiniger. They are not stamped or marked, but they are Hagen Reiniger. They're a high gloss. This one is wide. I'm sure much more than this in real life, but 1.5 across here. And this one is 1 inch. I want to show them to you up close because look at the coloring. Look at her little eyes. her little nose. You see the little pieces of nose and the ear? Look at that. I got these same wrinkles in my neck, girl. Same ones. I want a house cow. Yeah. They are adorable. So you're going to get, look at the little nose pieces in the baby. Oh my gosh. I had to bring these house hippos, that teeny tiny tail right there. I love it. Okay. The house hippos are going to be $18. $18, letter H for hippo. $18, letter H for hippo. You know I want a baby donkey. There will be signs, right? There will be signs. So I have $18 for the two little house hippos, the mama and the baby, and letter H. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh, I love them. Look at that. And Karen is getting those. Karen, do you have a doodad tray? You got to get a doodad tray, Karen. I got 3, and I don't have none of my doodads in them, okay? Karen, I thought about you when I was at the shop. Um, I don't know if you saw my little pictures or whatever. Did you see the, thank you, Karen. Did you see the "'Tis the Season for Tacos"? I forgot, I didn't even think to bring that. But it's a Christmas sweater and it says "'Tis the Season for Tacos." It's like a ugly Christmas sweater, but it's big. I think it'll be too big for your niece because I'm sure she's not a big person. Thank you, Karen. Not a tray, but I have a little, lots of cubbies. Then that works. That works. Everybody needs a house hippo, and you now have a baby and a mama. Okay, y'all, I thought these were cool. Never saw these before, and they are new old stock. Okay, so they are in their original box. These are vintage miniature replicas of the ball mason jar. Um, and let me show you because they come like this, right? Of the ball mason jar. And let me see if it says the ball mason jar salt and pepper shaker. Look at that. These are adorable. Made in the USA, 1984. So you're going to open them like this and open them like this. Look at these little miniature ball jars. They're salt and pepper shakers. Look at that. Aren't they adorable? They have metal lids. They're like basically in new condition. They're all clean, no rust on those, and they come in their box. I couldn't figure out what was cuter, the dadburm jar or the box that it came in. So, I thought, well, those will be perfect for a miniature sale because they're miniature ball jars, especially if you're a canner or something. That's adorable. They're going to go in their little boxes like this, so they'll be snug as a bug in a rug. And there's your ball miniature salt and peppers. They are $15 letter N. $15 letter N, new in the box. Perfect for a gift. Now, I will say the box has a little tear, but they are older. They came from my friend's mom or grandma's house. Salt and pepper set, miniature ball mason jars, $15 letter N. $15 letter N. I thought those were adorable, didn't y'all? I think those are so cute. And I love the fact that one has a blue lid and one has a white lid. Look at that. And you can see the little ball marking on them. I just thought those were adorable. So those are $15 letter N. If you're watching the replay and if you want to claim something, you can put it in the comments. You can send me an email. I recommend that email is best. And also send me a picture just to make sure that we're getting the right item. So the ball salt and peppers are letter N for $15. Next, I know somebody is looking for this, but I can't remember who. I can't remember if it's on Vamp or if it's here. But this little fella was on the bed, and he is coming off of the bed because he is a Hagen Vinegar high gloss, adorable. He is a beagle. He's a vintage Hagen Vinegar mini adult beagle standing. That's how they're listed. Because like some of them will be sitting, standing, crouching. They use words like that. But he is adorable, and he's just the single. So this is considered the adult standing. I don't have a year for this. I didn't find years for many of them. And if you know anything about these little Hagen Renegers, y'all, they feel like thin, thin, thin porcelain ceramics. Look at the little beagle butt, and then look at his little face. Look at that little face. He is adorbs. All right, let's look at some measurements. He is going to be $12, and he is a letter B for beagle. Letter B for beagle, $12. I don't know who was looking for a beagle. But somebody was, and I can't remember. He is about 1 1/4, and he's going to be, let me do it this way, y'all, so I don't mess it up. He is going to be about 1 3/4, about 1 3/4, like this. 1 3/4. See this little tail? So he is going to be this little beagle. Look at that side eye. See if y'all can see him like this. He is going to be $12, letter B for beagle. $12, letter B for beagle. A Hagen Renegger high gloss adult male standing is what it's called. Yeah, he is so cute. And you have to be kind of careful because a lot of times the Hagen Renegers will have fine point tails, so we do have to be careful with those. That was letter B for beagle. All right, let's see what else. Oh, she's cute. She is cute. I love these. This one is going to be also a Hagen vinegar. Hagen vinegar. Let's take a drink, shall we? Hagen vinegar. And she is a vintage Hagen miniature mama chipmunk. This one's called the Mama Chipmunk. Hey, Mama, I see you. Look at there. We said Mama, and Bella Rose came in the chat. She's a Mama Chipmunk, and she has a little acorn or pea or something. I'm going to show her to you up close. She is going to be $10, letter O. $10, letter O. Let me show you. Here's her little face when she's got like a green pea or acorn or something. And then we're going to have the marking on the sides. She has it on both sides. And here's the base, not stamped or anything. And she is going to be 1 inch from toe to toe. They're saying, hey, Bella Rose. That's my mama, y'all. And then she's going to be about 1.5 inches tall, just 1.5 inches tall. There's her little face. You can literally see, I don't know if y'all can see it, one tooth. Do y'all see that little white tooth sticking out? She's adorable. She is so stinking cute. She's the mama. So see, this is mom, and they would sell daddy and babies separate. And so they're listed as miniature mama chipmunk. And she is going to be $10 letter O. $10 letter O for Mama Chipmunk. I know. Isn't she adorable? She's got her little green pea. And see that tooth? That tooth is killing me. I love that tooth. The tooth is what gets me. I've had the best time just looking at these. But letter O, $10 if you're interested in Mama Chipmunk. I think. And yeah, because see, I knew that they sold them separately because I used to collect them. I think my grandma, I think Gigi gave me some, Mom, and then of course y'all had to finish getting the rest of them. Okay, let's go to a little blue suede shoes, hunka hunka burning love. Okay, first of all, I got to move some things around because oh, I don't want to drop those. Those are very fragile. All right, here we go. If y'all were with, where did I get that? I think that I got this at one of my Mama Chipmunks. Looks like my mom's friend's dog that they call Butthead. That's just her nickname. That's not her real name. And she's got teeth like that. That's why she said that. Okay, this is a perfect little gift to give somebody if they crochet or if they love Elvis. We've got a Hollywood crochet kit here with Elvis is in the box. You create your own miniature Elvis. Now, I can't crochet. I'm also not an Elvis fan, but it is new in box, never been opened. You know that because there's the seal right here. It's not been broken. So you can apparently do all of these. Like this is the Titanic people, Marilyn Monroe. Who this right here, y'all? Audrey Hepburn and James Bond, right? This is an awesome little gift. Now, whether you make it and then give them something Elvis or just give them a little Elvis, maybe it's their like emotional support Elvis. I don't know. People are different. But you could give them this if you could make it, or you could give it to them like this just as a gift. Now, I will say that it says create your very own Elvis. It includes yarn, thread, stuffing, and the crochet hook to make the king. There you go. This is going to be $15, letter Z. Zing for the king. Letter Z, $15 for the crochet kit. There you go. I thought this was super cool if somebody is an Elvis fan um or it likes to crochet or wants to start making some of the little miniatures. But it's the king is in the box. They look a little like voodoo dolls. Hey, I got a voodoo doll in here. I do. It's a toothpick holder. I'll show it to you if you want to see it. It is a toothpick holder and it is a voodoo doll. And it's called the voodoo doll toothpick holder. Love me some Audrey Hepburn. Just can't watch the part at Breakfast at Tiffany's when she tells the cat to go away. All right, y'all, that is $15 letter Z for that one. $15 letter Z. All right. I thought a miniature Elvis was a good idea. All right, let's see what else I have. I have some more stuff. So hold on. We have some more kittens. I have multiple voodoo dolls for special people. That's where I got that bruise, isn't it, LaDonna? That's where I got that bruise. You can say anything you want, but that's probably where I got it. Cheryl, you blamed your grandpa, and it's probably LaDonna in there in my own room with the voodoo doll. Okay, these are a little different. I've got a glazed, a bigger one, and then a more rare. These are also cats, and this is also a choice. These cats are $8 each, letter U, because they are unique and you get to choose. Let me show them to you. The first one is a large bone china, and they still have the foil sticker on there. You can't make them all out, but it does still have the foil sticker on there. What does that say? I can't read the whole thing. So that one is a little bit larger. And then I have a glazed. I do not think it's Hagen Renager. I do think it's a glazed piece done very well. Hagen Renager actually is a little thinner than this. So I have a gray little kitty, but it's got a high gloss and glaze on there. And then the last is a little bit more rare, hard to find. And it is a little Siamese with the mask. And it has blue eyes. So these are going to be $8 each, letter U, $8 each, letter U. This one will turn around, let you see tails. And there's this one. This one is a prance with a paw up. I don't think that's Hagen Renager, but I didn't find it as Hagen Renager. Then we'll do this profile like this. And then we'll turn around and let you see their little face. See the little blue eyes, paw up. Got to turn it around so I don't look. There's this one's little blue eyes. And this one has cute, cute little stripes on it. This one's heavy. It's not that other is the same as the others. And then there's this one, and I think this one's eyes are like a green. All right. So if we're looking at measurements, this one is going to be about 2 1/4. This one is going to be about 1 3/4. This one is 1 1/2. 1 1/2, 1 3/4, and then the big dude over here, which is like 2 1/4. Okay. Let me put these down before I drop that. Oh, hot. This one is going to be about 1 3/4 inches long, 1 3/4 inches long. And again, this one's got some weight to it. This one is going to be almost 2. Are any of the cat? Oh, don't be ugly. There we go. Little bandit. This one is about 2 inches. And hold on. There we go. And then this one is going to be about almost 2 inches. Thank you. This one is going to be almost 2 inches as well. Again, this one has the foil sticker on it, but I just can't read it. These are going to be $8 each. $8 each, letter U. $8 each, letter U. Okay, if you're interested, you would put letter U, and you can be the first to claim Siamese, orange, or gray. Siamese, orange, or gray. All right, what is next? Oh, this one is so cute too. This is another Hagen Renager piece, y'all. Oh my gosh, these are adorbs. And I don't think I know that person, so well, some of them cats are, quite frankly, Alfie, they are. Um, okay. This one is Hagen Renager Mama and Baby Skunk. Mama, look at, she is so indignant. And then baby, y'all, look at that. Look at her face. And they have little pink noses. There's the front. There's the other side. She's got the same little eye. I'll show you in a second. There's the back side. They are adorable. All right. And put it down because it's so little. You see her little eye and the little pink nose, very high gloss. Now there is and I can get it out, but there is what do you call that? Um, packing peanut in here, but I can get that out. I couldn't remember the word. But you see her little nose and her little face. And then, oh, it might have just fallen out. And then look at the little face on this one too. I don't know if you can see that close. See the little face? So you're going to get the pair. I don't like to separate the pairs. You're going to get the Mama Skunk Hagen Vinegar, and you're going to get the other one, the baby, and they are going to be $15 letter A. $15 letter A for arrogant. Look, she's kind of arrogant, I think. Look how cute. $15 letter A for the skunk mama and the skunk baby. You're going to get the pair of those. $15 letter A. I just think they're adorable. Yes. A lot of people had pets. I don't know why. Until the first time you get sprayed and you're in the front yard with the dog and the tomato juice. There you go. That's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. So the skunks, her stuff don't stink. The skunks, letter A, $15. There you go. All right, let's see what else I have. Let's move to some ephemera. I have Choice of Cookbook. They are little. So I have a Choice of Cookbook. They're only $4 each, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to have some ephemera and a miniature. My cousin had a pet raccoon. All right. This I thought would be perfect at Thanksgiving. Now you can see somebody put gravy on it. But here's the other side. This is the Improved Puritan Cookbook. I thought for Thanksgiving in a display, this one from Sears and Roebuck would be super cool. It is the same. I wanted to start with this first. This one is Improved Puritan Chopper Cookbook, Recipes for All Seasons of the Year, Sears and Roebuck. And if it has a year on it, oh my God, I can't see it. Let's see if I can find something. Oh, it has papers for memorandum. Cucumber pickles. I think Mama likes those. Chocolate caramel. That works. Macaroons. Raisin and nut souffle. Apple puffs. Christmas pudding. This one does not have pictures, but I chose it because it has the perfect graphic for a kitchen display or a vignette for Thanksgiving. This one is $4 letter I for interesting recipes. $4 letter I. Oh, is it really, Becky? That is amazing. $4 letter I, or you have your other choice, and that is this color holding a burnt turkey. Well, it's black and white. LaDonna, give the lady a chance. It was her mother-in-law gave her a chance to make the turkey this year. But I don't know. Are those? Oh no, those are flowers. I thought, Lord, are the birds circling? Those are like calla lilies or something. The other choice I for $4 is this one. I like the color graphics on this. Everyday recipes. I have a little area in my kitchen that I display things. Um, and that's this one. And this one is 1930. 1930 is the date on this one. Miss Becky, I see you for I. These are $4 each. There's no other pictures in there, although you can have salted almonds. Fruitcake, do not make a fruitcake. Nobody needs to eat a fruitcake. Chocolate nut fudge cake. You can have that one, not this one. So, Miss Becky, I have, do you want to go with the burnt turkey or the fruitcake? You get to choose. They're $4 each. So if you're interested, Becky, let me know. Extra crispy. No, fruitcake. There's just too much going on in one piece. But then again, y'all, I eat like vanilla cake with vanilla buttercream frosting. Wait, I love fruitcake. I think my mom loves fruitcake. They're like bricks. Oh, you want both? Okay, great. Great. Thank you for that. And if that's all you get today, of course, they can come media mail for those. All right, $4 each. Miss Becky takes both of those. Thank you so much. Got you. And oh, here's another one. If you want your turkey to taste like a bag, I thought y'all were still talking about fruitcake. I don't get it. I actually tried fruitcake. It was the texture for me. Sticky, gummy, absolutely not. No, no, no. Italian cream cake. Now that has cherries in it. I mean, if it has a fruit filling, that's different. Okay, I do know. I think it's on Vamp though, so I can't say this, but I bring everything here first, y'all. This is going to be a three-piece set, and these are Basset Hounds. I do know that someone is looking for hound dogs on Vamp, and it could be on YouTube too. So I'm really sorry if I messed that up. But I have a set of Basset Hounds. It is three of them, and hold on to your pearls because you're not going to believe this. These I cannot say are Hagen Renegers, but I do know that they are bone china. They're about the daggonest cutest things. First of all, a Basset Hound is adorbs. There's the first. It's even droopy like a real. And then you're going to get this one, and you're going to get this one. You're going to get all three for one monies, and that is $25. Letter P for puppy. Letter P for puppy is your three-piece bone china. They are vintage bone china. They've got some weight to the body, but all of these pieces are pretty thin. Like this one is very light and thin. So I'm going to show you their other profile side. You can even see, you know how the Basset Hounds have their skin that droops? That's what they have that too. This Basset Hound, their faces, lowrider dogs, all look like they are crying. I couldn't take it. Let me see. I don't want to. All right. They are so sweet. Let me show you their faces. It's going to be all three and their ears. Okay. So look at that face. This one is not as bad, but you see the wrinkles on the forehead right here? These little wrinkles on their forehead, their big loppy ears, lots of beautiful detail in these. I love that. Now this one looks like they're crying. Look at her little face. Can y'all see that? Look how sad they look. That is sad. Look at that. I guess her ball went under the couch. And that's why she's like that. So they are a matte finish. They're not a bisque finish. They are a matte finish. And I do know that Hagen Reiniger made a matte, but I'm going to say again, because they are not, hold on, this one might be marked. Can give me a second to look and make sure that there's not a marking on this one. It doesn't matter. They're still the same price. It does look like there was a marking right here. See where my fingernail is? There looks like there was some type of marking, but it came off. So they still have the same, that's the detail in the eyes. The detail and the droopy ears. You see the sections of that? These are absolutely adorable. So I have mama or daddy, either teenager or sister or brother, and then the baby. You're going to get all three for one monies, and it is going to be $25 letter P, $25 letter P, and you're going to get all three of those. So, and there's even detail in the tail. Detail in the tail. Did you get it? See these? There's little stripes or striations, if you can see that. Lots and lots of detail in these. Yes, huskies are back talkers. We had my best friend had a husky. First of all, they don't listen, and they talk back a lot. They talk back. So the Bassets are letter P, $25. Let's see what else we have. We are on. Oh, we have a deer. We have deer. A deer pair. So this is, I think these are Hagen Renager. I think these are. These are a matte finish Hagen Renager. This is a deer. I also have a three-piece deer. This is a doe and a fawn, I believe. I have a doe and a fawn. This is the deer set right here. This is two pieces, big and little. They're going to be $15 for the set, letter V. $15, letter V. Beautiful. Now, these are pretty thin, y'all. We're going to have to be careful with these. I'll show you their little faces. These are, the legs are like balsa wood, as my mom would say. The little tail down on this one. Great coloring, all that shadowing and stuff. These are very thin. Let me show you their little, I'm just deciding if I'm going to drop those or not. So here's your little baby with the baby face. Here is, oh, so thin. Mama. See that matte, like a, it's not a high gloss, it's a low gloss, but it's not exactly matte. They call it matte, but I consider matte almost like bisque, but they're calling this matte. You can see the gloss, it's just not high gloss. But these are absolutely beautiful. You're going to get these two for $15, and they're going to be letter V. $15 letter V for the two deer. All right, let me move some of these. I'm really wanting to put these over here because I'm worried about those. I'm not going to put those over there. All right. Okay, what is next? What is next is a little tiny occupied Japan double planter, teeny tiny planter man. All right. He is made in occupied Japan, is what it says right here. He is a little, I don't know what you call these. It's not Dutch. It's maybe Dutch. I don't know. But he's two vesseled. He's teeny tiny vessel up here. He's teeny tiny vessel right here. He is free of chips or cracks. He does have some paint wear here. Multiple places. I'm just going to be honest. Multiple places. But he's occupied Japan. Okay, see you later, Cheryl. He does have a little great face on him. He's really great. And I thought like a little tiny air plant, just a teeny tiny one, or some maybe one teeny tiny flower in there. It's got a great profile. Now, let me tell you the dimensions. This one is about 3.5 inches tall and about 1 inch on a square base. So about 3 inches tall and 1 inch on a square base. Again, he is marked made in occupied Japan right there. He is going to be $7, letter D, because he's going to get something to drink. $7, letter D, for the little occupied Japan. I call him a planter, but I don't know what you're going to plant in there with so little. That's about all I can keep alive, these little tiny ones. But I just thought he was adorable. And in your doodad trays, they have that little long piece, and you never can find anything that will fit in there. He fits in mine. So I thought that was pretty neat. $7, letter D, for the Occupy Japan little man. Occupy Japan little man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and looking at my little stuff. I love it. All right, the next is another three piece. Another three piece. Oh, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. It's going to be three pieces of bone china, and it's by High Style. I don't know anything about that particular group. There was a marking right here, but I believe these are High Style bridge bone china, and this is the Black Bear family, Black family, Black Bear family, Black. I don't know how they had it. I'm going to show you one of my favorite pieces. So you've got a three piece of what we would consider I thought they were grizzly bears, but I guess they're black bears. And they have that little marking right there on the foot, but it looks like it's been worn or erased. There's no other marking on these. They're not even Black Bear family. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, Kim, how they're listed, because I thought they were grizzlies, but they are. It would make sense to say Black Bear family. I'm trying to remember how they were listed, but they are by High Style Bridge. They're bone china. They're not the same texture, quality, everything as like the deer and some of the cats and stuff. So this must have been another. Let me show you the little, okay, so I'm going to show you the front. I'll do all the pieces like I did before. There's your three piece. This is the big papa. This is mom. But wait, I got to show you something about mom in a second. All right. Mom is cracking me up. All right, and now I'm going to take them down and let you see their little faces. The detail in them is amazing. All right, are you ready? So dad is not bad. He does look like, okay, grizzlies are brown. I know, but I'm looking at the texture. I'm looking at the fur and the texture. So on this side, he's got a great little eye, everything. On this side, he looks like he got maybe a black eye, lost his eye or something. It's just not done as well. And look at the paint on the bottom. It's just not as high quality as the others. But still, they're really, really neat. Look at mom's eyes. Look, look at her eye. Both of her eyes are like that. She's like, oh my God, make it stop. And then here's the little baby. They even have little eyeballs painted on him too, like rolling his eyes. You know why she probably has that look on her face? He probably said 6'7" one too many times. Is anybody else so sick of 6'7"? Oh, 6'7". If I have one more of my kids do that, I'm over it. The kids up early from hibernation, but they are really, really cute. I did take into consideration that they are not as high quality as the others. They're heavier than the others as well. So these are going to be $15 for all three. $15 for all three. Number J, or number J. It's been a day. Letter J. Just make him stop, says mom. Letter J. $15 for the Black Bear family. by High Style Bridge. Mom's always tired compared to Dad. Yeah, he looks like maybe Mom's the reason that his eye looks like that. She's had enough of him. I've had enough of you, sir, not doing anything with this kid. So I've had to bash you in your eyeball. I wouldn't want to make a mama bear mad, would y'all? Never. Mm, 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 mm. I think they could do some damage. Okay, the next one is a single. He's a high gloss Hagen Vinegar, and he or she is. I've said that every single time. He is a Hagen Vinegar high gloss penguin. Look at that. Look at this penguin. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look. You can hear me in the reverberation. There we go. He is adorbs. This one is about 1 3/4 inches tall. Happy feet, 1 3/4 inches tall. And only about, I'm gonna say, is that 5/8, Mom? 5/8, about 5/8, a little over a little over a half. One line over a half. Is that 5/8? Yeah, I think it's 5/8. Look at me doing math after 5 o'clock. Kathy Wiseman, where are you today? But look at that. Look at that little face. It got a great high gloss, little tiny. You know, he's a single by himself. Happy Feet would be cute with the Happy Feet movie or something like that, and then they could put this on their little shelf. He is going to be $10. $10 for the penguin letter Q. $10 letter Q for the penguin because he's quick and quacking feet. So cute. Quick and quacking feet. Love that because they go like this, quack, 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 like waddle waddle like a duck, but they're just taller. They had great painting on the eye. He's so cute. He is $10 letter Q. $10 letter Q. All right, what is next? I've got some Wade Whimsies. Say that 5 times fast. Wade Whimsies. These I had a couple, and then I had some duplicates. So these are Wade Whimsies, and they are marked. You can't see it, but it says it right here, made in England. Made in England. This is from the Circus Group, and they are a man and woman monkey. They're from the Circus Group. They are Wade Whimsies. You're going to get the pair. So here's the little faces. Here's the little side profile. The girl is wearing a skirt. They are marked Wade Whimsy. They are from the Circus Group. There's the base. Some people like to see the base. It does not have the hitch hash base. This one has some of the hitch hash base. So you're going to get the pair of these Wade Whimsies. We all know about Wade Whimsies, and these are the monkeys. They are going to be letter W for Wade Whimsy, $12. $12 letter W for both Wade Whimsies. You're going to get both because I can't separate them. They've been married for 40 years. Yeah, the ones with coloring are a little bit more difficult to find. Hmm. And this one, I had a pair of the blue. So, yeah, and they're free of chips or cracks. Look at their little faces. Look at that face. I don't know what he's doing. I know she has a skirt, but I don't know what he's got. Like a teapot or something? Because, didn't they come in tea? So Wade Whimsy monkeys, $12 for the pair, letter W. They are from 1978 and 1979. 1978, 1979. They're from the circus set. Yeah, like they were came in tea. That's what I thought. Thanks, LaDonna. All right, next, some more salt and pepper shakers. These are fun. These are going to be $8, letter E. Letter E for enjoy Budweiser. Now, I will say you can see the wear on the label. These are salt and pepper shakers in that amber bottle, but they're older. They are older. On the bottom, it says made, oh gosh, hold on, made in Taiwan. On the bottom, it's marked made in Taiwan. It has the amber bottle. It has the label at the top and the label on the base. It has the original little plastic stopper pieces there. Both are marked, no chips or cracks. These are your Budweiser miniature salt and pepper shakers, $8, letter E for enjoy a cold beverage, letter E, Budweiser salt and pepper shakers. I thought they were pretty with the amber bottle and the labels at the top and the base. Those are really cute. Great for a bar, a man cave, something like that. The way you put the salt and pepper in is you just pop the top off and fill it and pull it back. They are $8 and they are about almost 4 inches tall and they are 1 inch. So 4 inches tall, 1 inch in diameter. This salt and pepper shaker set is $8, letter E. Little miniature Budweiser bottles. I mean, you don't have to use them for salt and pepper. You certainly can stick something down in there, like a Victorian hat pin or something, LaDonna. You can use them as hat pin holders. All right. Oh, the next is a really nice set. This is a bone china. I did not find this in Wade Whimsy book. There's something similar to it, but because the baby chick is a little different, I did not call it Wade Whimsy. Um, it is ducks. Ducks are big right now. You say that like I have a horde of them. No, you don't have a horde. Mm-mm, not of those. No. Okay, ducks are big right now. So I have a set. Look at the coloring on this. So I see these in Wade Whimsy, but I see the baby is a little bit darker. It's more of like this brownish color in the mom than this baby. This baby is like a yellow. So look at the colors in these. So let me turn them so y'all can see them. I'll give them a 360. These are a bisque feel or a matte feel. So, okay, matte because bisque is rough. These are not rough, but they're not, I don't even consider these a semi-gloss, but I think they are considered a matte. Beautiful coloring. And I'm going to take them down and show you the coloring. Look at that. Okay. No markings on the bottom of these three. I'm going to start with, don't give me the line, I don't know them. The daddy duck. Look at his coloring. Look at that. These are little thin little wings. So of course you know that they would be packaged up very, very nicely. So nice. Great coloring on him, nothing broken. Here's what I call the mom. She's also got some bright coloring. Now the baby that I saw has this browner color. That doesn't mean that it's, not hers, but she's even in the read or whatever. And then this baby has more yellow. I mean, he does have the green that's on daddy's head on this, like I'm trying to do a paternity test over here. I'm just saying that I thought, because you buy them separately. So I don't know if this does have a little red beak. So you're going to get all three of these. They're thin. They're thin, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to these and the deer. Oh, deer. All three of these of the ducks is going to be $24, letter K, because they're kin. Letter K. Wood ducks, you think, Miss Helen? Don't get me to lying, because they all say quack. Unless you ask my hunter friends back home who have duck calls, and they say they do not say quack, but if they're ducks. But his coloring, look at those colorings. Those wings are super thin. So, I mean, not definitely, this is definitely a piece to put out, not to, let babies play with. So $24, letter K. And you're going to get all three. $24, letter K, all three. They are a vintage bone china, but they are unmarked. So I wanted to put these over to the side as well. His wings worry me. His wings is worrying me. All right, those are letter K, $24. Next is, oh, I like these two. But you know what? I've liked them all. These are fragile as well. Where are my horse people? These are as fragile as the deer, but they are a matte finish. Look at that horse. But wait, there's more. It got the pony. Look at that horse and pony. Oh my gosh. Don't step in the crack. Look at that. Look how adorable that is. The legs, again, super thin on these. And this is one of the first babies that are standing up that I noticed. So here is the horse. I don't know what kind of horse that is. Y'all probably do. And it's so sad because I took equestrian classes. But all I did was learn how to muck stalls and ride a horse and brush them and clean them. Basically, I think I just did that guy's work. Not marked in any way. Super thin. Super thin. And then you get the little baby. Look at him smiling. Little smiling baby. Okay. The horse is going to be, oh Lord, hold on. Let me measure that again. Did y'all see that? About 2.5 from here to here, from here to here, 2.5. And he's going to stand about 2.25 to the top of his ear, 2.25. Beautiful. 2.25. And then the baby is going to be about 1 inch by about 1.25. 1.25 inches tall by 1 inch. So you're going to get both of these, the horse, and then we've got one hoof up, horse and the baby. You're going to get both for one money, $15, letter R. $15, letter R, for ride a horse. $15, letter R, you get both of them. This is, again, one of the first times I've seen the baby standing. If you notice, the other babies that we've had, they're down. That baby was down. The beagle baby is sitting down. Yeah, I'm going to put this. over to the side. $15, letter R. Okay, here's one that is, I gotta find it. $9. $9, letter X, $9 for the koala bear. Look at that little high gloss koala. It's a vintage Hagen Reiniger high gloss mini koala bear. Let me turn in this way. Look, it's the koala butt. There's his little face. Let's show you a little face, honey. Turn it this way, honey. They can see your little face. Again, not marked, but he is finished on the bottom. He is glazed and finished on the bottom. Look at his little, I want to see if y'all can see, because you know koalas have that little thumb. He's even got his little thumbs. See them right here? See that? Look at her little face. Oh my God. The little koala. Koala is $9, letter X. $9, letter X for the koala bear. Vintage Hagen Reiniger high gloss koala bear, $9. All right, I have a reindeer set of 3, very thin. I do think these are Hagen Reinigers, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, if you're watching the replay, first of all, thank you for staying this long. We've done a lot. We've been on about an hour and 40 minutes. I was planning for about 2 hours to be finished because I did bring a lot, and I didn't even bring them all, y'all. But do believe that these are Hagen Reinigers. It is 3 pieces of a deer family. You got the buck, the doe, and the fawn with the dots. So here is the buck, doe tail down, and the little fawn. Look how teeny tiny those legs are with the spots. Those are adorable. So you're going to get a set of 3, letter F for 25, letter F 25. I'm going to show them to you one at a time because their legs are super thin. So here is the buck. The coloring in these are beautiful. Whoa! Did y'all see me almost die? Put that down. Let me show you his deer. Don't touch it. Did anybody else gasp with me? Because I gasped audibly. They're just so thin and so little. He's got beautiful ears. And he is, what do you call that? 6 point? Do you call that a 6 point, y'all? If there's 3 on each piece. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Clutching my pearls, says Karen. Girl, you. I was like, deer down, deer down. Look at all of the detail. Look at the detail in the cutting of the ceramics. That's beautiful. I think they did such a great job. There's this one. The only thing I don't like about this one is she doesn't have her tail up. And I prefer that the tail be up on a doe. So you can tell if they're a whitetail. She must be young. See how thin their little legs are? Look how thin their little legs are. And then look at the baby. Hold on. No, these little legs are like toothpicks. Look at that. With the little dots. Oh, you're so cute. But look at those little teeny tiny legs. I know. I almost passed out, Miss Helen. I almost passed out. So let me give you some dimensions. They put their tails up when they're scared. to warn their friends. Oh, well, maybe he's protecting them. Thank you for telling me that. I don't like my friends to hunt because it makes me nervous. 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches tall, and 2 inches from here to here. He's going over here. This one is 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and 1.5 inches to her little ears. I can't believe their little ears are broken, especially since they've been with me for any amount of time. But they're in little enclosed compartments in here. And then this little baby, he's adorbs. He's like he's like 7/8 of an inch, and he is 1 inch tall. He is bitty bitty. Look at that. So you are going to get, let's try it one more time for the love of all this holy. Let me get everybody together because I cannot be stroking out. Okay, let's put him back here. Don't fall. Be still. There we go. You're going to get the whole family. I don't like him like that. The whole family. Whole family, letter F, 3 deer, reindeer for $25, letter F. And look at those little toothpick legs. Sit down. Sit down, why don't you? And sit down over here. A whole herd? All right, what else do we have? We have, oh, some doll, you know what? I feel like oh, this is choice. This is choice. You're going to get a choice. I was like, there were two of these things. Two of these things are going to be $8. You are going to have the letter L for choice. The first one is, let me read it. The first one is a vintage miniature wooden 8-hole crate for toolboxes or milk. I've seen it listed both ways. I don't think that these are marked in any way. I've seen it tool, but I think that's milk, y'all. You tell me, what do you think? That's an 8 crate. I think that's a milk. This is going to be $8, letter L. $8, letter L. I'm calling that a milk crate. The other thing that is $8, letter L, is a Coca-Cola. This one has a piece put on it, like a little cutout. And there's Coca-Cola on both sides. It's like a Coca-Cola crate. And then I have this little Coca-Cola bottle. Like, it's not Coca-Cola, but it looks like a cola bottle with a straw. So I've put these together for $8. Or I've put the milk crate together. This one is older. This one is definitely older. This one is probably closer to the age of the bed. There's this for $8 or this for $8, and it's letter L. L as in lion. Letter L. Let's have a cold drink. Letter L, $8. The Coca-Cola set or the older milk crate. Letter L, $8. This one is one of my favorites. It is $8. It is, I don't know if it's what it says, made in. I don't know if it says China or Japan. There's a C in there and an A. That's all I can tell you. It's a high glazed little puppy dog. He's a brown glazed dog figurine. It is got a mark right here, but it's got an A and a C in there and some other letters, made in. He is free of chips or cracks. He is quite adorbs. He's much bigger than the others, but he's still bitty. Look at that little wrinkle. All those wrinkles. He is 3.5 inches. He's adorbs. 3.5 inches by about 2.25 inches tall. 2.25 inches tall. He is going to be $8. Letter S. $8. Letter S. Letter S. $8 for the doggy figurine. And now, y'all, if you like miniatures, let me know. I can do another sale. I do have on, and I told you I had some other things. I have one more item to show you, but I have some other things. I have some more Wade Whimsies. I have some little other, they look like Scotty dogs. I have a hand carved turtle. I've got some vintage. Hey girl, hey, you missed it. They almost got me to lion. And I had deer. We were thinking about you. I have some vintage travel ephemera. And then I also have the kits. I've got some bookmarks, and I think one of these is almost started. These are open but not completed. And these are little miniature ribbon. I can show you these if you're interested in more Wade Whimsies, Scotty dogs. These are 1952 little books. If you're interested, we'll look at those. One Morocco, one Great Britain. But my last item for the evening, I got the hiccups, is part of the International Santa Claus collection. And oh, Al's shop needs schnauzers. I don't know if these are schnauzers or Scotty. So y'all tell me, are these schnauzers or Scotties? They're white with blue. There's two of these. And it says pair of vintage white and blue miniature puppies, Japan. They're Japan, and it says $5 for the both. So I don't know if those are schnauzers or Scotties, but they're $5 for the pair. If you're interested in those, let me know. The last item that I was going to show is the International Santa Claus collection. I have two of these now, not of the same one. They're two different ones. What this one is Greece, and I don't know what the other one is. Italy. The other one is Italy. Italy and Greece. This one is Saint Nicholas from Greece. And I just shared these. This one is 1996. It looks like this. It's a miniature Santa. This one says St. Nicholas, Greece. The annual arrival of St. Nicholas in Greece is in keeping with the love of water and boating that characterizes the island nation's inhabitants. Santa comes dressed as a sailor with a long flowing beard and makes his grand entrance by boat on December the 6th. That day is set aside as a time of prayer for the safety of all of all Greek seamen. The boat in which St. Nicholas arrives is weighted down with the great gift giver's pack, aka this, filled with food, treats, and to enjoy once the December 6th prayers are complete. All of Greece then begins a food fest. I need to go to Greece. Look at that little teddy bear. With joyful celebrations, music, and dancing. A special fruit and nut collection called Saint Basil's Pie is baked exclusively for this occasion. The holiday festivities continue in Greece from December 6th all the way until the new year begins on January 1. Following Orthodox tradition, gifts are not exchanged until that date, and thus the new year caps off nearly a month of revelry with the offering of special presents. St. Nicholas plays a part in all the Christmas events in Greece, dressed in the flowing robes and peaked hat that characterize his Grecian persona. I thought he looked like the Pope. He is in perfect condition. He was new in box. This is snow. Snow and Snow. 19. They were part of Dillard's. You could go with Misty next year to Greece. I cannot go to Greece. I can't go to Greece. I might gotta get my passport redone. I just realized that I think it's expired. Great detail in this. I have one for Greece and one for Italy. He is going to be, I have no idea because I didn't write it down. Don't worry. He was going to the shop and he has a tag on it. He is $12, number one. I am at work. Did I miss the craft kits? Miss Jane, no, I'll do those next. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Karen. He is number one, $12, the International Grease Santa for the collection. All right, so the craft kits, let's talk about those, Miss Jane. They are, I think they are opened. So let me show you. I put multiple things in here for all of this for $6. All of this for $6. I believe these were my mom's. Mom, let me know if you're still here. She probably went to bed. It's dark. So it was opened, but this one is a 1994 Busilla ribbon embroidery. Here it has all the ribbons and stuff. I think they opened it, but all of the pieces are still in there. These are still in the original wrap. I guess you didn't get very far if that was yours, Mom. It is a sachet bag, approximately 4 by 4.5. The kit includes stamped fabric, ribbon, cotton embroidery floss. Here's ribbon. There is some embroidery floss in here. See that? And it does not have the needles, but it does have, oh, I just lied to you. Their needles are right here. So it looks like everything is in there. Can I be 100% sure? No, I cannot. But based on what I see, you get this kit to make this little sachet thing. I am including a, what do you call this? Round little, y'all give me a word. Because I don't know it. And the other one is these little cat bookmarks. And I will say it looks like someone, Bella Rose, a hoop, thank you. She started it for you. But these are the little pieces. These are the feet, right? And this is the head. I think she started the cat. Here's the other piece. Here's the backing. Here's the felt and all of the thread. And then the two ribbon pieces. So it's a head and the feet. Well, she meant well. Y'all, give her a break. And it was probably my fault. And there's the more embroidery. So I think all of them pieces are there. She just didn't finish. Hold on, I'm going to make sure I get all the little cardboard because I think you put the backing on there. And there's the directions to make these. See how it goes, the ribbon and the feet? So all the pieces appear to be there. Can I be 100%? No, I cannot. But I am including the embroidery hoop because 2 die cuts for each bookmark. 18 count fabric, got that. Ribbons, got it. Batting, got it. Felt, got it. 2 graph designs, they were in there. Floss, tapestry needle. Okay, the tapestry needle does not appear to be in here, but I did give you an embroidery hoop because there's no needle. There is needle in this. All that to say, you're getting both of these kits for $6, number 2. $6, number 2, if you are interested. $6, number 2, for the 2-piece opened kit. If you're interested, number two, $6. All right, Miss Jane. Oh, good. Thank you. Miss Jane gets the kits. Mama, Miss Jane's gonna finish her stuff. Kits, $6. All right. Is there anybody that wanted to see anything else? I do have more littles if you're looking for a specific animal. If you're looking for dollhouse furniture or if you're looking for anything in particular, let me know because I've started collecting some littles because I like the littles. Plus, we might make a doodad tray. Haven't decided yet. I also have some little wooden vintage Christmas ornaments. If people would like to see those, I can bring some of those. They are the smaller ones. I do have two little teeny bells too. They are German, maybe. They're bitty bitty. A German Shepherd. I'll look. You know what? I had a German Shepherd like this. He sold at the shop the first day. I'll look and see if I have another one, Kim, a German Shepherd. See, I wanted boxers, and I found boxer salt and pepper shakers, and I paid $40 for that whole box just because I wanted those boxer salt and pepper shakers. I did. Any more miniature salt and pepper shakers or anything like that? And if you're watching the replay and you see something that you're interested in, tan with black saddle. Okay, so they're the tan. He was gray. He was gray. I know he was gray. So you want the tan with the black saddle, like a police dog. That's the German Shepherd, tan black. For Kim. All right. If you are watching the replay and you see something that you're interested in, you know the drill. Take a picture, send it to scprincess1@comcast.net. And I will let you know if it's still available. I will say that not this weekend, hopefully not this weekend, y'all. But next weekend, I will be going to the shop and I will be taking some things that maybe have been shown today. I also may be showing and listing. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much for being here. Will be follow Kim. She's on Vamp too. She goes after me on Sundays. Later, LaDonna. LaDonna, you're having a something on Vamp tomorrow, right? At 12 Eastern, 11 Central. LaDonna will be on. I don't know what she'll be doing, but she might be having a sale. Who knows? That's over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. But I may be showing some more littles and some and be listing those. So thanks so much for joining me tonight, y'all. Make sure to check out the Texas Finds tomorrow at 11 Central, 12 Eastern on Virtual Antique Marketplace. But she will be multicasting to YouTube, so you can catch it there. Thank you, Miss Helen. I appreciate you. Um, Make sure to watch our video. We just did Round Top last Thursday, so we've had Goodwill, we've had oh Lord, Goodwill, Katie, Round Top, and tomorrow Thursday we are bye. Thank you, Karen. We are taking you to a new place called the Texas Art Asylum, and it was super cool. We had never been there before. So thanks so much for joining me tonight, y'all. I really appreciate those who purchased, those who watched, those who came and chat. Make sure to give a thumbs up. Follow Becky. She's also got a YouTube channel here and has sales. Becky needs to get on my channel. We need to do another sale together. Yes, the asylum. And so y'all make sure to follow these people. They also have YouTube channels as well. So thanks so much. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye bye. Thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it.